Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dawson with Primed Defender, and today we are out here going to be working on hand speed drills along with trying to pick up our dot faster, right? The faster we can see that dot, the faster we get better hits on target. And obviously that's extremely important. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start up pretty close. We're going to be at 3 yards, and the first few that we're doing is just going to be draw and pick up that dot, make sure that we get a good grip. We're going to push our hand speed as much as we can. For me personally today, I'm going to try to keep it under half a second, which is extremely fast. So I'm really going to be pushing myself. That's my goal for today. But in that, I want to make sure I'm not cheating myself. You could say that here you don't really need to see your dot. You could use just gross sight picture, meaning you could use maybe just the optic window or just the back of the gun, overlay it, or just point shoot from here and be able to hit the A. But I don't want to cheat myself. I want to actually visually see that dot. So as soon as that dot comes into my eye line in the A zone, I want to be able to pull the trigger. But I want to teach myself to see the dot faster, not slow down to see the dot. So that's what this drill is for. So anyways, guys, let's get into it. All right, so now we're gonna do the live fire portion of this video. Again, I usually start off with dry fire and then come out to the range, do some live fire to confirm that what I've been doing in dry fire is actually working. So we wanna make sure that we're doing really good with our hand speed here and picking up that dot faster. We're gonna see what we can do. That wind is howling right now. That was a .50, so not quite under a half a second, but it's a perfect A. My grip was good, and I saw the dot, so I'm going to see if I can't push it a little bit faster. All right, grip was good. Right on the line there, and I was able to see my dot at .46. So we have a line breaker. All right, let's see if we can do it again. Ooh, I got a little jumpy on that one. I was gonna jump the gun. My dot, my grip is good. I'd be able to sustain it over a long period of time. That was a .48. We have a good hit right there. All right, guys, so where we left off last time, I just put a few rounds on target. We're working on hand speed, picking up that dot faster, and making sure that our grip is going to be sustainable over an extended period of rounds. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now and see if we can't sustain it for a little bit. The first one was bad. That was a .50 first shot there. And I threw that one. That was a little bit low. And then the rest of them are all right there in the A zone. So my grip was good. My draw, I just was a little bit sloppy and slowed down a little bit there. So we're going to try to speed it up, see if we can't do it again. Okay, so that was a .46 for my first shot. And we kept all of those right in there, so it is very sustainable. Total time of 1:36 on that. My split times are not as fast as the rest of me, so I got to work on my trigger finger, getting my split times a little bit faster, but you can see that we are sustainable there, and that again was an A zone hit and a .46, so that's pretty darn good. So now what I'm going to do is a transition. So we'll start working on some transitions here in just a second. All right, so now we're going to do a live fire where we actually transition. So we're going to do a 3-2 drill, try to keep it at that speed, and see what we can't do. Oh. Okay, so the last two, that was a .52, so I'm going to try to speed that up. And I threw one right there. So I have them all marked, but we got 1, 2. Where's that third one? It's kind of a mess on there. Or I guess 1, 2, 3, sorry, 4 and 5 right there. So let's see, I'm going to try that again and see if I can't speed it up and get just a little bit better hits. Okay. So that was a .48 draw, 122 total time there. Good hits. That was from the last one. And then I stacked those two right there. So we do know that my grip is sustainable even at that speed. So that's good. So we are target focused here. Our grip is actually sustainable even though we have that hand speed. So what we're working on is doing good. All right, guys, so just to recap on what this drill is for, okay? So what we're trying to do is work on our hand speed. We want to push it as fast as we can while still being able to sustain a really good grip that is going to last over an extended period of rounds. So we started off with just single draws, making sure we were trying to keep them in that 0.4 to 0.5 range right there, and we were able to do that all to the A zone. We wanted to confirm that we were actually picking up our dot and that we are sustaining that grip, okay? So one of the things that we did to confirm that is we put multiple rounds on target after we did our singles, even though at that hand speed, everything could fall to hell in a handbasket really quick. Everything stayed together. We stayed in the A zone. We did what we wanted to do. And then we added transitions because we're trying to make sure that we have actually picked up our dot and we can transition and be able to get even better hits on target, okay? The faster we can draw, the faster we can get on target and actually pick up our dot, the faster that we could make extremely good and precise hits. So we confirmed all of those things today, and I hope you guys learned something from this. Have fun, and remember, dry fire, dry fire, dry fire, and then go confirm it at the range. Don't just try to come out to the range and blow through a drill when you aren't ready. Go ahead and do it in dry fire, and then just confirm what you're doing is actually working when you go out to the range with some live fire. Have a good one.